Hey guys, it is Cree 2-1 Boom, just like I promised. I know I said 10:30, it's 10:43. We had to get through a little technical difficulties first, but I have my first person, my first bachelor on my new segment, and I haven't quite came up with a name, but we're gonna call it Cree 2-1 Boom dating segment of my podcast. It's new, it's fresh. I have my first guest. Let's jump right into it. And how this works is it's very similar to the Kendra G. If you ever watched her, like you ask questions, and by all means, if you don't want to answer the question, you don't have to. Let me say that up front. Just say, I'd rather not. So there's no force on that. But we want you to be as open and transparent as you possibly can because you're going to try to find some love out here in the world. So let my guest introduce himself. And I'm going to tell you this, if you want to be on my show, all you have to do is be single. And when I say single, I mean not married legally, not having somebody in love with you and you living with them, not no weird situations, completely single and
Right.
available. Okay, so let's get it started. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. You go right ahead, and that, my friend, is the first question. Your name.
Uh, well, hey, how y'all doing, everybody? My name is Terrence. Um, my name is Terrence Parker. My name. Some people might know me by Donovan or Detroit, but my name is Terrence Parker. You probably never find it though.
All right, so welcome, Mr. Parker. I appreciate you being my first bachelor. Hopefully, we can find you some love. Maybe not today. Maybe they'll see this 30 weeks from now, 30
Mm.
days from now. Hit your inbox and you find love. And I just want to be invited to the wedding if it ever happens. Okay. So
So,
my next question is, and we're just gonna go by the questions, uh,
mm,
and whatever you want to add is fine. But we're gonna go by the questions. So the first one was your name. Thank you very much, Mr. Parker. Number
um,
two, and it's 30 questions. And remember, you don't have to answer if you don't. And if you want
okay,
to add or share your experience, go right ahead because my platform is here just for that. And
okay,
audience, if y'all watching, if y'all tune in, if y'all have a question for Mr. Parker or myself, y'all can put it in the comments and we can ask them and we can go from there. It's kind of late. Everybody's probably partying on Friday, but nonetheless, we're going to do this. Okay, number two, how old are you, sir?
41.
41 years old.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be
And where?
42 in September.
Okay. 41, 42 in September. Got it. Number
Mm.
three, where are you from originally and where do you live?
I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, and I currently stay in Harker Heights, Texas.
Okay. Number four, how many children do you have?
Five. I got three adults, and I got a teenager and a 6 year old.
How many baby mamas?
Three. Three.
And how long have you been single?
Uh, hmm. So technically, since 2017 October, but I was recently dating someone, and I didn't think that we was a good fit. I mean, she didn't like do anything bad, but I just didn't think we was a good fit. So I had a conversation with her, and we went separate ways.
Okay, sorry to hear that. Now,
Okay.
the young lady that you would like to date, can she have children?
Yeah, of course.
Does it matter how many children?
The only thing that matters for me with a woman with kids is that she did instill discipline in them and they have some sort of manners. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, yeah, it really don't matter.
Oh, that's cool. What about pets?
Pets, I'm not really a pet person, but I can compromise.
I like that already, ladies. A guy that's already willing to compromise. Does the young lady have to be local or are you willing to travel?
Uh, I guess that would depend on the chemistry.
So if it's great chemistry, you willing to travel? If
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not,
willing to try.
okay.
I'm willing to try and see, how things will work out.
Okay. Zodiac sign.
Virgo.
Is there any sign you wouldn't date?
No. I don't believe in like zodiacs and all that stuff. I believe that everybody's unique and who they are is who they are, regardless of their zodiac sign.
Good answer. I like that. We are already on the 11th question. So we are
Word.
breezing through this interview. I love it. Number 11, a little more personal. What do you do for a living?
Nothing. Nah, I'm retired and I really just focus on time with my daughter right now since I'm not in a relationship. And being single. I enjoy being single. I'm enjoying being single.
But you are on the show because you're looking for a partner.
Oh yeah, I would love to have somebody to build with and share different types of experiences and travel and stuff like that. That would be great.
Now, how important does money play in the role of a relationship? Like, does she have to make a certain amount? Does she have to have a job? Like,
Well, I guess that would depend on, I guess maybe different things like what type of things she's into doing, what she likes to have, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. Because I can only provide so much, you know. I can't. If you want to have a Rolls Royce, you know what I'm saying, and I can't provide that, then we're not even gonna make it. So as long as we're both realistic in our finances, I think we good. But no, I don't have a certain requirement. I would like for the woman that I'm in a relationship with to have some sort of financial backing though. Like I don't want a woman that just come up like, hey, you shouldn't be looking for love if you ain't got nothing doing. Like you don't have a career or some sort of income. You should be looking for a job.
exactly, not a mate, right?
Hell
I
yeah.
get it. And ladies, if y'all watching and tuning in and y'all got questions that I haven't asked, feel free to put them in the comments and we'll address them accordingly. Uh, Letitia Hodges said, "Why are you single?"
I'm single because I refuse to settle. I know what I want. I know how I want to be treated, and if I'm not going to get that, I'll just rather be single. I not treat myself. Not treat myself good. You know.
Here's a good one. What kind of person are you looking for? If you can sum it up in like a few words, what kind of person are you looking for?
Um, Honest, respectful, caring. Um, um, I think those three encompass a lot. You know. Um,
You
I
said
just
honest, respectful, and caring.
Yeah, someone that puts forth the effort to make sure that their mate, what I'm saying, is taken care of, and vice versa.
And that was number 13. Number 14 is, do you yourself possess those qualities already?
Yes, most definitely. I don't request nothing from a woman that I can't give myself.
That's fair. What age range are you willing to date? You're 41.
Um, so maybe the youngest, maybe 30. I actually was just in a relationship, kinda, with a female that I thought was older, and she wasn't. She was a little bit younger, but she was 25. And that was one of the things that we had that was kind of a problem. I just kind of seen myself taking time from her that she hadn't even spent yet. I feel like she needed to venture out a little bit more and get a little bit more experience under her belt and deal with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the reason why we kind of stopped dating or whatever. But I would say maybe really it's just all about maturity. Like if I feel like you're mature enough, you know what I'm saying, 30, 31, all the way up to whatever, and I'm
Up
really
to
deep.
whatever?
Yeah, let's say what well not
Put a
let's not
number
say
on it. Put
let's
a
say
number on
let's see, I'm 41, so I don't know, maybe like 50. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's 20 years. Okay, that's a lot of space. Now you said you were in a relationship, or you guys were just dating? Because you said the
We was
last person you
dating, but we was exclusively dating to the point where, uh, yeah, we just say we was exclusively dating.
had. Okay. Um, are you dating with the intention to be married?
Yes, absolutely.
That's number 18. Have you ever been married?
Yes, for 4 months.
How many times?
Once. So
Wait, wait. I'm
so we
sorry.
don't
Go
dig,
ahead. Go
we don't
ahed.
we're not digging into that
Go
because
ahead.
I
I
gotta
just
say
want
the
to make
four
sure
months.
I
I
read
mean,
that
yeah,
right. I want to
yeah,
make sure I read that right. Okay. You have been married once for 4 months. One time. Go ahead.
that's correct. So basically, I married her for the wrong reason. I had just joined the military, and the only way that I could see my son at the time was to marry her. So very much love my son, very much want him in my life. So I had did what I had to do in order to see my son, even though it was the wrong thing because if you don't love somebody, it can be hell on earth to be married to them, and that's exactly what happened. I went through hell with a woman that I wasn't in love with. So I did the right thing afterwards and filed for divorce.
Hmm. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers: cheating, dishonesty, um, next level disrespect. I want to say disrespect because sometimes we can make mistakes and do things that one person may not see as disrespect and the other one may see as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But that's when communication comes into key, which brings me to my next one: bad communicator. I don't like bad communicators.
I want you to give an example of what next level disrespect looks like.
Uh, say for instance, okay, um, something that maybe is minor that could have been handled at a lower level. I'm trying to think of an example. Um, I don't know. I can't give you an example without giving an example of something I actually been through, and
You can do that if you want to share.
I don't want to do that. No,
Oh,
thank you. So I would say anything that didn't have to be escalated. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that can be handled in a more respectful manner. And you don't have to talk to me a certain type of way in order to get your message across because I know that I don't have to. And I practice that. When I'm a communicator. So when I talk to people, I talk to people that I care about as if I actually care about them.
okay. Number 20, does she have to look a certain way?
She's gotta look the way I like. I don't know. Uh if I don't like it, then she don't look the way.
So you have to be attracted to her, basically.
Yeah, I think the first level of attraction is sight. Unless, I don't know, maybe you talking to this person over the phone for a certain amount of time they didn't know, but I've never done that before. So my level of attraction that I've always had with women is sight first, and then it'd be conversation, character, and things of that nature. So
Now, let me ask you this. So, this is the dating segment. So,
yeah.
when you give your information and women hit you up in your inbox, how do you handle someone that you are not attracted to? Do you just ignore them or do you say, I'm not interested? Like, how do you let them down gently when you're not attracted to them?
Um. Well, I've had experiences like that, but I'm a respectful person. Just because you're not attracted to someone don't mean that y'all can't be cool, y'all can't be friends, and this, that, and third. But I'm open with how I feel about things. So I will say that maybe we can be friends, or maybe we can be cool. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe we can hang out. I have actually been attracted to a woman after um, meeting them and hanging out and actually having experience in her character and her likes and her because I'm pretty much a goofy person like one of the characteristics like if it's a woman that's really goofy man like that right there like butters me up like I love a woman with a great personality and good sense of humor so yeah, but I would be open and honest with it. But when I'm open and honest, like I'm dead serious. Like if I say, hey, what I'm saying, maybe we could be cool, maybe we could be friends. Like I'm really saying, hey, maybe we could be cool, maybe we could be friends. Not let's be friends and then, sideline try to, do something
Well,
else on
let
the
me
side.
tell you this, friend. These women out here not looking for another friend. So if you're not interested in, there's no need to be friends. You don't need new friends. You just tell them, "I'm not interested." Why would you even want to pursue a friendship with somebody looking at you in that manner, and it's like, "Hey, I saw your video on the Cree show, and I'm trying to see what's going on. What do you think if we can hit it off?" And if you already know just from a
Well,
visual that you're not interested,
well, that's for maybe that's how you work, but that ain't how I work.
no, you
So
just be
with
friends.
me, with me, I do actually have friends that there was a level of attraction in the beginning, and we ended up being friends, as a whole, and good friends. So, um, it might not work out for everybody, but it has worked out for me. I actually have a good friend that, at the beginning, it started off as something else, and then we end up being friends and good friends to each other.
Okay, that's interesting. Ladies, if y'all chiming in and watching the show, y'all got any questions for Mr. Parker, y'all let me know. Put them in the comments and we'll answer any questions, male, female, whatever. We're answering any questions. You touched up on this a little. Well, no, you didn't. When was your last serious relationship?
When did it end or when did it begin?
No, when was your last? So, when was it? You could say when it ended, or how long was it? Your longest last relationship?
From 2011 to 2017, October to be exact.
A long time. And why do you think it ended?
Oh, I know it ended. I'm a much simpler person. I know how to deal with conflict. I trust my other person, my mate, my other half, you know, and I'm just not a person that assumes and create realities out of stuff that what you call it is non-substantiated, something like that. I just had a problem with insecurities, So, she was a little insecure, you know, and at the time, during that time frame, I was very active, and I was going to the gym all the time. I was traveling to see my brother in Dallas. And it didn't help that she didn't like my friends. So she didn't like my friends, so I couldn't bring her around my friends. And regardless if I liked her friends or not, you know, wherever she wanted to go, I wanted to go. Wherever she wanted to be, I wanted to be. And I just wasn't getting the same in return. And then things got a little physical. So I don't do violence at all. I don't do violence. I just don't believe that a woman or a man that cares about their mate uh, should show that in violence. Like if it ends in violence or begins with violence, I I got up out of there. I don't play them type games. So
So that's my follow-up question. Do you think there's anything you could have done differently to make that relationship work?
um, back then I wasn't so good with communicating. Um, I was more of a person that shut down. Now I'm more of a person that expresses the things that I don't like, the things that I do like, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then I try and put my best effort for creating or coming up with a solution, that maybe we can implement to make that thing better. But I always think that it takes two to tango, so the effort got to be on both sides.
That's good. Why would somebody be lucky to be with you?
Lucky or blessed? Because I don't believe in luck.
Less lucky, however you want to put it.
I don't know. Overall, I think I'm a good man. I believe that I know how to treat a woman in the right way. So, for most women, I believe that me being in their life would be an upgrade.
Oh, that's interesting. You want to talk about that standard you just set for yourself?
Sure, let's get into it.
Elaborate. That's what I want you to do.
So, so when it comes down to a woman, I'm a gentleman. You know, um, I could speak on some of the things, but like I really don't be wanting to put my life, what I do or have done in life, you know, uh, in here. But um, I really take time to get to know the woman. You know what I'm saying? Their likes, their dislikes. I'm a compromiser. I am an empath also, so I can kind of feel like when things are going wrong or going right or whatever the case may be. And I'm good at expressing my feelings, and I'm good at listening and implementing solutions, um, as opposed to finding fault and the negative. So I'm more of an optimist when it comes down to um, relationships. Other than that, I mean, without like, I really just don't want to speak about past relationships. So, without saying that, I mean, that's the best I got for you. I think that it would take for the woman to actually be in a relationship with me to actually see what I'm talking about.
Does religion play a role at all? Does it matter?
I don't know. I haven't been my bad.
What?
My bad. I had got a text. So I don't know if it I haven't been with anybody other than Christians. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been with anybody outside of their outside of the religion. Um, I think that if you want something bad enough, that you'll make it work, both you and her. You know, regardless of religion. I mean, I'm pretty sure some things like it may be some obstacles, but obstacles was meant to be broken, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you deal with an atheist
Is that a religion?
or somebody who doesn't believe in a God? Or how
Oh
do you?
well, no. I thought we was talking about religion. No, no, thank you.
All right, here's a fun question. What does your ideal date look like?
I don't have an ideal date. That's crazy. So an ideal date, I don't know. I would have to get to know the person, like seriously. Like you kind of get a feel for what a person likes. You know what I'm saying? Because I like doing anything. I like eating. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely can do a restaurant.
He's an
Also,
eater.
what happened?
I'm sorry.
I like, and I like games. So we definitely do arcades. I like driving. We can do go karts. We can do bowling. Uh, play basketball. Uh,
Let's think about a romantic date. Let me help you try to kind of
romantic.
yes. Let me help you pick the scene like an ideal romantic
Oh,
date.
we getting into I don't know. So this is how I am. I like to be a first timer. So on a romantic date, I'm not going to take you anywhere you've ever been before
Mhm.
because I want our time to be a first time for both myself and the lady. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's a romantic atmosphere. I usually like a place that I haven't been before. I try to go by myself and like kind of check it out. You know, to see if the ambiance is right. Um, Depending on how long I've known a person would depend on how well articulated the date is as far as what we're doing afterwards. So if it's like a romantic date, then it would definitely involve dinner. Um, Most likely we're gonna dress up unless any activities that we have afterwards is going to involve maybe you know something fun, something that requires maybe sweat or a little bit of activeness. But I would say a romantic date would be the dinner. Um, maybe like a walk on the town, maybe downtown or something like that. Um, if we in this area, I'd probably pick like San Antonio or Dallas. I really wouldn't think like a really good romantic date would be in this area. So maybe San Antonio, where we can actually go to a restaurant, dress up, then we can take a walk. You know what I'm saying, under the lights. They have what you call lit pathways, and you can kind of walk and talk and get to know each other a little bit. If I've known her for long enough to where we can actually stay out there, then maybe Airbnb. I like Airbnbs better than hotels now, so I would probably get an Airbnb with a hot tub. You know, we would spend some time in a hot tub, have us some drinks, you know, some conversation, and then see where it goes from there.
Would you be okay dealing with somebody who don't drink?
Yeah, as long as she's okay with doing somebody to do.
What's the best advice you've ever gotten about a relationship?
Love who loves you.
Hmm. What would your friends and family say is your biggest strength in a relationship?
My friends and family would say my biggest strength. That's good.
Hmm.
I wish you'd have told me about this question. I could ask somebody, but I don't know, friend. What would you say is my biggest strength?
Ah, that you are dependable, you're reliable as an individual, you can be trusted.
Okay. Thank you.
What about your weakness, your biggest weakest weakness?
I tend to care too much for people. Um, that's my biggest weakness. I tend to care too much for people. Tend to see the good and the bad. You know, um, that's something that I
That's
need to
what
work.
your friends and family will say.
Yep,
Mm. And do you agree?
I do
Mhm.
wholeheartedly.
And this, my friend, is the last question. But we're going to talk a little bit after the interview because I want it to be 30-minute segments and we only had like 27 minutes and 30 seconds, 31 seconds.
Uh,
Um, what is the one thing you are working on to be a better partner?
Uh, I'm constantly working on communication and expressing myself. I feel sometimes setting a tone with your words can be, you know, the difference between an argument and understanding. Um, so I'm still working on that. Um, uh, Procrastination. So I find myself procrastinating sometimes, and I would like to kill a lot of that procrastination with productivity. So I'm working on that also, and skill sets. I like to kind of add skill sets, learn something new, um, to be a little bit more valuable to myself and others.
Okay. That was the end of the interview questions. But
Mhm.
I'd like to add this. Does race matter?
I'm not gonna lie, I prefer African American women. I haven't had the opportunity to be like amazed by another race to where I was like, I'll try that out, or whatever the case may be. Um, I'm not. I'm gonna say it doesn't matter, but my preference is African American women. Mm, I haven't been with anybody outside of African American women.
All right. So, it all looking and listening, this is Mr. Parker,
Mr.
uh,
Parker.
41 from Detroit, but lives in Harker Heights, Texas, looking from between 30 and 50 years old. That's a wide range of women. And
Six.
how would you like these women to contact you?
Taco Tuesday. No, I'm just playing.
No, no, we're not gonna have everybody showing up at Taco Tuesday looking
Let
for
me
you.
see. I don't even know what my contact information is.
So if you want to give Facebook or you want to give
Yeah,
YouTube,
Mom, I'm gonna give you my Instagram.
email,
Instagram.
somewhere they can hit your inbox so they can reach you if they're interested.
I'm looking right now. So my Instagram is Mr. Nice Guy
Spell it
7
out if you don't mind.
MRNICEGUY 7 N as in November, V as in Victor.
One more time for the ones in the back.
Mm-mm. Mr. Nice Guy 7NV.
All right, audience, I hope y'all got that. I want you, Mr. Parker, to come back if I've made a love connection with you and somebody. If you've made a love connection based
Oh,
off of appearing here on 321 Boom
um,
Live, my new dating segment. And I appreciate you again for being my I can't even get it out, my first bachelor. I
for sure.
appreciate it and thank you so much. And you let me know, you keep me in touch with me with the updates, okay?
I got you.
All right, bye, world. I need y'all to remember to stay sucker free like Cree.
Try
And we
that.
out.